Have you ever wondered how a young boy from Louisville, Kentucky, became one of the greatest boxers the world has ever seen? In the heart of the South, in the year 1942, a legend was born. A boy named Cassius Clay Jr. took his first breath, blissfully unaware of the extraordinary path that lay ahead. His story is not one of privilege or easy opportunities. When Cassius was just 12, a sense of injustice sparked a flame in him. His bike, his prized possession, was stolen. But it was this very incident that led him to a local gym and into the world of boxing. It was here that he found an outlet for his rage, a place to channel his determination. Young Cassius didn't just want to box, he wanted to be the greatest. So the seed was planted, and a young Cassius Clay was about to embark on an extraordinary journey. How did Cassius Clay transform into Muhammad Ali, a name that would be etched into the annals of boxing history? Let's delve into the journey of this transformation. Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr., as he was known then, was not just a name but a force to be reckoned with. His early boxing career was marked by a series of victories that set the stage for his rise. His lightning-fast footwork and powerful punches were a sight to behold. His charisma and wit, both inside and outside the ring, were equally captivating. In 1960, Clay's prowess in the ring earned him a spot on the U.S. Olympic boxing team. At the Rome Olympics, young Clay, a mere 18 years old, displayed an unmatched tenacity and skill. He clinched the gold medal in the light heavyweight division, marking his arrival on the world stage. But this was just the beginning. 4 years later, in 1964, Clay's life took a significant turn. He embraced Islam, a decision that was as personal as it was political. His conversion was an assertion of his identity and a reflection of his belief in racial and religious equality. It was also a statement against the racial discrimination he had faced, even as an Olympic gold medalist. With his new faith came a new name, Muhammad Ali. This name was given to him by Elijah Muhammad, the leader of the Nation of Islam. It was more than just a name change. It was a declaration of Ali's newfound identity and his commitment to the principles of his faith. And so, the world witnessed the transformation of Cassius Clay into Muhammad Ali. This was not merely a change in name, but a profound shift in identity, ideology, and the very essence of who he was. He was not just a boxing champion anymore. He had become a symbol of resistance and a voice for the voiceless. It was in this period that Clay truly became Ali, both inside and outside the boxing ring. Did you know that Ali was also known as the Louisville Lip for his audacious trash talk? Indeed, Ali's verbal sparring was as much a part of his strategy as his physical prowess. A master of psychological warfare, he used his words to intimidate, provoke, and unsettle his opponents even before they stepped into the ring. Ali's trash-talking was a unique blend of poetry, prophecy, and pure bravado. He was not merely boasting about his abilities, he was creating a narrative, a drama that played out in the ring. His words were as much a part of the spectacle as his lightning-fast jabs and graceful footwork. In an era when athletes were expected to be humble and reserved, Ali shattered the mold with his flamboyant self-promotion. Who can forget his iconic proclamation, "I float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. The hands can't hit what the eyes can't see." With these words, he was not merely stating his strategy, he was describing an art form. He was the artist, the ring was his canvas, and his punches were the brush strokes. And then there was his legendary prediction, "It's not bragging if you can back it up." This wasn't just a catchy phrase, but a testament to his unwavering belief in himself. He was not merely boasting, he was stating a fact. He knew he was the greatest, and he wanted the world to know it too. His verbal jousts with opponents were legendary. He would taunt them, tease them, and sometimes even serenade them. He once told an opponent, "You think the world was shocked when Nixon resigned? Wait till I whoop George Foreman's behind." But it wasn't all about intimidation. His words were also a source of inspiration for many. He once said, "Impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it." Ali's words were as powerful as his punches, a testament to his charisma and wit. Whether he was taunting an opponent or inspiring a generation, his words left an indelible mark on the world of boxing and beyond. What happened when the world's greatest boxer refused to fight in the Vietnam War? This is where the story of Muhammad Ali takes an unexpected twist, one that would ultimately amplify his influence well beyond the boxing ring. In the late 60s, as the Vietnam War raged on, Ali was drafted into the U.S. military. But driven by his deep religious beliefs as a devout Muslim, Ali refused to go. He declared, "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong." His refusal was not an act of cowardice, but an act of faith, a stand against a war he believed was unjust, and against his Islamic principles. The consequences were swift and severe. Ali's boxing license was suspended, and he was stripped of his heavyweight title. The world's greatest boxer was now effectively banned from the sport he loved and excelled in. But Ali didn't back down. He stood by his beliefs, refusing to compromise, even at the cost of his career. Yet this period of professional exile was not a time of silence for Ali. Quite the opposite. He used his fame and influence to speak out on civil rights issues, becoming an advocate for racial equality. He used his voice to challenge the status quo, to stir conversations, to inspire change. Ali's stand wasn't just about the war, it was about justice, about standing up for what you believe in, no matter the cost. This was a pivotal moment in Ali's life, a time when he proved that he was not just a champion in the ring, but a champion of the people. His refusal to fight in a war he didn't believe in, his outspoken activism, his unwavering stand on civil rights, all made him a figure of inspiration, of courage, of conviction. It showed the world that Ali was not just a great boxer, but a great man. Ali's stand against the Vietnam War was a testament to his conviction and courage. It was a stand that would forever etch his name not just in the annals of boxing history, but in the chronicles of social change and activism. How did Ali bounce back from his suspension, and what is his enduring legacy? In the year 1970, after a 3-year hiatus, Muhammad Ali made his triumphant return to boxing. His comeback was marked by a series of historic fights that would forever etch his name in the annals of boxing history. The first of these legendary bouts was the Rumble in the Jungle, a face-off with George Foreman in Zaire. Against all odds, Ali emerged victorious, reclaiming his heavyweight title and proving to the world that he was still the greatest. This was followed by the Thriller in Manila, a grueling match against Joe Frazier that Ali won, demonstrating his indomitable spirit and extraordinary resilience. After a stellar career, Ali hung up his gloves in 1981, but his battles were far from over. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, a progressive neurological disorder. Despite the debilitating condition, Ali continued to inspire, showing the same tenacity he exhibited in the ring in his fight against the disease. On June 3, 2016, the world bid farewell to this titan of the boxing world. But Ali's legacy extends far beyond the boxing ring. He was a staunch advocate for civil rights, using his platform to champion equality and justice. His unwavering belief in his principles, even in the face of adversity, made him a symbol of resistance and resilience. His philanthropic efforts were as impactful as his punches. Ali dedicated his post-retirement years to humanitarian causes, advocating for world peace, hunger relief, and cross-cultural understanding. His work earned him the United Nations Messenger of Peace title in 1998. Ali was not just a champion in the ring, but a champion of the people, a legacy that continues to inspire millions around the world. His life serves as a testament to the power of conviction, the strength of character, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. A man of courage both inside and outside the ring, Muhammad Ali's legacy remains an inspiration, a beacon of hope, and a testament to the indomitable human spirit. So, what does Muhammad Ali's life teach us? As we've journeyed through his life, we've seen a young man named Cassius Clay transform into the legend we know as Muhammad Ali. His conversion to Islam, a deeply personal choice that shaped his identity and principles, was a bold statement in itself. Then there was his unique style of boxing, his quick wit, and his penchant for trash talk. earning him the nickname the Louisville Lip. These elements added a whole new dimension to the sport, making every fight a spectacle. But perhaps the most powerful part of Ali's story was his stand against the Vietnam War. At the height of his career, he chose conscience over convenience, conviction over comfort. And let's not forget his triumphant comeback and the legacy he has left behind, a legacy that transcends boxing, touching lives and inspiring generations. In the end, Muhammad Ali was more than a boxer. He was a man of conviction, a man of courage, a man who dared to be the greatest. In his own words, don't count the days, make the days count.